Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome, man. Welcome to Beyond Classic Rock. Got a complimentary quad coming your way today, man. Complimentary quad, and this is featuring some excellent musicians approaching music in an acoustic sense. So, looking forward to it, man. We're going to start off with Warren Haynes doing The Big Muddy, followed by Guy Davis doing Watch Over Me, followed by Billy Strings doing Turmoil and Tinfoil, and finally Jimi Hendrix doing Hear My Train Comin'. So man, before I pop this off, I just want to give a shout out and a thanks very much to Acoustics. Acoustics, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you sending me the recommendation and providing the links, and damn, lots of personal notes from Acoustics, man. Let me read Acoustics' address here. Acoustics says, STB, here's my quad recommendation for the Beyond channel. There's something so special about an acoustic guitar. Definitely, brother. In this quad, I just wanted to share some acoustic storytellers with you and our fellow music lovers. I'm sure you've heard of most of these artists, but I wonder if you've ever encountered these songs. I know it's a bit different from the norm on your channels, but I'm pretty confident you're going to dig this acoustic set. Acoustics, brother, there is no such thing as norm on this platform. On this platform, man, we have had a Latino mix. I believe that was coming from you. We've had reggae, we've had gospel, we've had opera, we've had disco, we've had Soul Train, we've had all kinds of shit, brother. So just send me whatever the hell you feel like sending me. On this platform, we can do anything. Damn, man, I lost my way. I was reading your note. Yeah, I know it's a bit different from the norm on your channels, but I'm pretty confident you're going to dig this acoustic set. I'll bet your pops would dig it too, and I hope it's something you might like to share with him after your reaction. Let's get unplugged. Peace. I definitely will share it with my pops. When you present anything to my pops that touches, even touches on the Allman Brothers Band, that takes him right back. You could see the years spanning back in his face. So yeah, absolutely, brother. I'm going to share this with my pops. All right, so let's start with Warren Haynes, man, doing The Big Muddy. All right, Warren Haynes, The Big Muddy. Let's get it. I like it already.
Billy had a mistress down on A&12. It wasn't a little something that he did for himself. Just his own little secret never hurt nobody. In the afternoon, he'd take her waiting. West deep in the big muddy, waist deep in the big muddy. Start out standing, wind up crawling. got in trouble, needed a hand from a friend of mine. This old friend had a figure in mind. Well, nothing illegal, just a little bit funny. Don't sit there and look at me and act like you don't know. Sooner or later it all comes down to money, and I'm waist deep in the big muddy. Waist deep in the big muddy. Start out standing, wind up crawling. Friend said, watch what you do. Poison snake bites you, and you're poison too. How beautiful the river runs, and the birds they sing. But you and I, we're messier things. Ain't nobody getting out of this world but him. Without the hands, a little dirty and bloody, you know I've been waist deep in the big muddy. Waist deep in the big muddy. Well, you know I started out standing, wound up crawling. Wound up crawling, 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 crawling. Waist deep in the big muddy. Thank you very much.
Brother, you're welcome very much. That's excellent, man. He can play that damn guitar, boy, can he? Fantastic. The Big Muddy. Or as I've come to know it as waist deep in the Big Muddy. Awesome. Just a man, his voice, his guitar, and his passion. Passion for the music, passion for the industry, passion for his pedigree, and all of the great, great men of rock and blues that has inspired him, who have come before him. Fantastic. All of that is funneled down right into this performance by Warren Haynes. Fantastic. My pop will love the shit out of this. So, I was gonna say, and it slipped my mind because I wanted to jump into this so quickly. What I'm seeing here is a lot of personal notes from Akoustics, and it's a lot of personal notes. So what I want to do instead of what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on artist information, specifically instead of song detail. Because if I was to include Akoustics notes plus artist information from the links provided, plus song information, album information, and all of that sort of thing, this quad is going to go well past an hour. My goal is to keep quads confined to an hour. So what we'll do is we'll just cut away with some of the reading. And speaking of Akoustics notes, sorry, I should have read this before I started this reaction. So about Warren Haynes and the Big Muddy, this is what Akoustics said. I should have read this before playing it. This is one of those songs written by one artist, in this case Bruce Springsteen, but owned by another. Yeah, boy, I know what you're saying. It's like the Allman Brothers, you know, anything they touch, they own. Zeppelin in a way as well, at least to my ear anyway. Warren's atmospheric vocals and always emotive guitar take you on a dark and ominous musical journey in this one. I couldn't wait to share this song with you. Okay, thank you, man. I'm sorry, I should have read this beforehand. Alright, yeah, so as I was saying, so Akoustics got personal notes like this throughout. And then if I was to include my usual reading of artists and song and album detail and all that stuff, it's going to take the quad way past an hour, and I want to keep a quad between 45 minutes to an hour. So let's focus on the artist info here. And it's a good exercise as well, because when I'm featuring artists that I'm not very familiar with, or as I conceive that maybe overall the fan base might not be familiar with, I'll read a little album information. If it's a household name like Jimi Hendrix, I'm not going to read his bio information. I'll just go straight to his song detail if it's provided. So let's do that, man. Let's check out Warren Haynes. Warren Haynes is an American musician, singer, and songwriter. Haynes is best known for his work as a longtime guitarist with the Allman Brothers Band and as founding member of the jam band Government Mule. Early in his career, he was a guitarist for David Allan Coe and the Dickie Betts Band. Haynes also is known for his associations with the surviving members of the Grateful Dead, including touring with Phil Lesh and Friends, and the Dead. In addition, Haynes founded and manages Evil Teen Records. Busy man. In addition to singing and playing acoustic and electric guitar, Haynes is also a songwriter. His primary guitar is a Gibson Les Paul 58 reissue electric guitar. His choice of a 58 is most likely because of Duane Allman's famed 58 Les Paul and the tone he achieved with that, rather than the more commonly used 59 Les Paul model, popularized by guitarists such as Jeff Beck and Jimmy Page. Haynes has referred to himself as a Gibson man. Formative influences include the Allman Brothers, Hendrix, Clapton, Johnny Winter, B.B. King, Freddie King, Albert King, Howlin' Wolf, Muddy Waters, Elmer James, and damn. Let's stop there, alright? Yeah, man, this guy comes, like I said, he comes from a lineage of influences that it's just steeped in the southern rock folk, the blues, the country element. All of that is fantastic from music. Is funneled down into Warren Haynes, man. Great pedigree. All right, man. So, Watch Over Me is next by Guy Davis. And let me just read Akoustics' note before. So Akoustics says, I'm including this 2-minute read for you to check out before you record your reaction. It's a review of the double album One Man Play, Blues Opera, that this song comes from. Okay, man, I'm sorry, I didn't see this part. Yeah, I'm gonna skip over this part. I'm not gonna read it here. I'll just read it after on my own time. It would be a little bit too much reading. From his one-man play, The Adventures of Fishy Waters, In Bed with the Blues, this is one of those tunes that touches your soul and can carry you away. Guy Davis is a true master of the country Delta blues, a master guitarist, and even more of a master storyteller. I urge any blues fan to buy this album, as it is one long, beautiful story, like a movie, taking you far and away to another time, another place. Okay, that's Akachita's note. So let's check out Watch Over Me, Guy Davis. All right. Guy Davis, Watch Over Me. Let's get it.
Be my shelter from the storm. Please hold me in your loving arms. I need somebody, someone to watch over me. When I ain't got nothing, when I'm all out and down, please, please remember me. When I'm 6 feet in the ground, oh, I need somebody, Lord, Lord, someone to watch over me. Well, you know I try to call you through the wind and through the cold. I couldn't find nobody, Lord, not to save my soul. Oh, I need somebody, someone to watch over me. Well, you know I've been rambling this old road so long, and I ain't got no place to call my home. Lord, I need somebody, someone to watch over me. I laid down last night, laid down across my bed. These were the words rushing through my head. Oh, I need somebody, Lord, someone to watch over
for me. Listen to me before I go. There's just one thing that I want you to know. I need somebody, someone to watch over me.
Beautiful. You imagine being able to sing like that, play the guitar and just sing like that. Damn, man. Great song. Fantastic. Slightly different in structure from, well, I traced this song back to Ella Fitzgerald and her version, but it's, I'm sure, you know, just like with a lot of folk and blues signatures, you know, they just have all of these different forks and can take you in so many different directions. This was an excellent, excellent rendition, man. Fantastic. Watch Over Me. I'm not even sure if it's the exact same song, you know. It's the same chorus in a sense, but it feels like all the lyrics are different. I have to go back in time. I was just a kid when I heard Ella's version. It's in my Pops collection, so we'll see. That'll be a little good coin of research for me. Excellent, man. Guy Davis, Watch Over Me. So, what we'll do here, yeah, and like I said, just in keeping with the time, and I don't want to get into song and album detail, let's focus on the man himself, man. A little read on Guy Davis, man. Guy Davis is an American blues guitarist, banjo player, and actor. He's the second child and the only son of the late actors Ruby Dee and Ozzie Davis. Davis says his blues music is inspired by the southern speech of his grandmother. Though raised in the New York City area, he grew up hearing accounts of life in the rural South from his parents, and especially his grandparents, and they made their way into his own stories and songs. Davis taught himself the guitar, never having the patience to take formal lessons, and learned by listening to and watching other musicians. One night on a train from Boston to New York, he picked up fingerpicking from a 9-fingered guitar player. His first exposure to the blues was at a summer camp in Vermont, run by Pete Seeger's brother, John Seeger, where he learned how to play the 5-string banjo. For the past 2 decades, Davis has concentrated much of his efforts on writing, recording, and performing music. Many notables in the entertainment world who call themselves Davis fans include Ian Anderson, Jackson Browne, Maya Angelou, and Jessica Lange, who had Davis perform his cover version of the Bob Dylan song What's a Sweetheart Like You Doing in a Dump Like This for a special fundraiser she and her husband Sam Shepard organized for Tibetan monks in Minnesota. Alright, man. Yeah, his bio info really stretches out, so let's stop there, man. We got a good gist of the man, and then I'll follow up and read that article on my own time that you sent me there, Akachita. It's probably not fitting to read it here. So, let's check out our third track, man, and that is Turmoil and Tinfoil, Billy Strings, and let's read Akachita's note first. Akachita says, "When you call yourself Strings, you'd better be really good. And believe me, he is. So good, in fact, that he is considered the best flat picker alive. Billy Strings is currently one of the most talked about artists in the bluegrass country jam scene. I really hope you dig this." Alright. Let's check it out, man. I know of Billy Strings. I know he's young as hell still. He's like, what? He hasn't even cracked 30 yet? Something like that. Turmoil and Tinfoil. Billy Strings. Let's get it. Oh, it's live.
Turmoil in the tinfoil, I could wait my early light. I could see you in the darkness, and I'm running through the night. I recall a silver morning when your face had turned to gray. You were standing right before me, but I missed you every day. Said you're sorry, I forgive you even then, but I feel inconsequential in the current state I'm in. But I'll try to keep on living gloom, and I'll try to keep on digging wretched past I will into. Though you never said you're sorry, I forgive you even then, but I feel inconsequential in the current state I'm in.
Excellent musicianship. Tight precision.
be. But I have the strength and I will learn how to fly on broken wings. Though you never said you're sorry, I forgive you even then. But I feel inconsequential in the current state I'm in.
Masterful. That was outstanding. After that false stop, those series of false stops, and then he continued, he just took a great performance and elevated it into an excellent, outstanding, masterful performance. That shit was masterful. See, you talk about song structure, and again, let's revisit some of the classic rock songs. Black Sabbath, War Pigs. That part in there, is it Luke's Ladder? And just stretching the hell out of that song. Taking a great song and elevating it into an iconic song. Iconic meaning will never, ever, ever be forgotten. 500 years later, don't be surprised if you hear it being played on the radio, because that song has etched itself into the echelons of iconic. You know what I'm saying? This performance by this young man here, he has elevated that performance from great to outstanding, masterful. We'll see how iconic he is down the road. He's young as shit, man. I wonder if he's even 30 years old. I don't know much about the lad. I've heard of him. I know of him, but I don't know a lot of, well, actually, I don't know much of anything that he's done unless I hear it, you know? Let's see. So yeah, a good example of, let's focus on artist info rather than song detail here, man. Damn. It's a lot of, oh man. Okay. So I'm just gonna jump around with the reading bits for Billy Strings here. Billy Strings is an American guitarist and a bluegrass musician. Billy Strings was born William Apostle on October 3rd, 1992 in Lansing, Michigan. His stepfather, Terry Barber, was a picker in the Michigan bluegrass scene, although he never played professionally. Barber was a heavy influence on his son, introducing him to traditional bluegrass at a young age. Bill's stepfather introduced him to the music of Doc Watson, Del McCrory, David Grisman, Bill Monroe, John Hartford, Ralph Stanley, Earl Scruggs, and Larry Sparks. He was also a rock and metal fan, influenced by Hendrix, Johnny Winter, and Black Sabbath, and played in hard rock and indie rock bands in his teens. Black Sabbath. See, that's where he got that shit from. Stretching the shit out of that song, man. In 2012, Don Julin, a mandolin player from Traverse City, Michigan, and author of The Dummy's Guide to Mandolin, asked him to join him on a paying gig. The partnership lasted for the next 4 years. Rolling Stone named Strings one of the top 10 new country artists to know in 2017. February 12, 2018, Rolling Stone published an article entitled Bluegrass Prodigy Billy Strings Plots 2018 Spring Tour, saying Billy Strings doesn't have any trouble living up to his name. He is one of the latest breakneck guitar pickers to emerge in the bluegrass world. The International Bluegrass Music Association awarded him with a 2016 Momentum Award for the Instrumentalist of the Year. Yeah, I like that. A Momentum Award. Bluegrass Situation named him a Scene Tastemaster in 2016. Tastemaker in 2016. Lisa Snedeker, oh my god. Lisa Snedeker, there we go, of HuffPost proclaimed Turmoil and Tinfoil as one of the best albums of 2017, writing, in September it charted at number 3 on the Billboard Bluegrass charts. Nuff said. In March 2018, Rolling Stone released String's debut music video, Dealing Despair, from his album Turmoil and Tinfoil. He planned to play over 200 shows in 2018. Strings had the honor of being invited to play at the famous PBS-sponsored event Bluegrass Underground. He has toured with Green Sky Bluegrass, the infamous String Dusters, Leftover Salmon, I'm With You, Cabinet, and others. On September 26, 2019, Billy Strings was voted the International Bluegrass Association Guitar Player of the Year in Raleigh, North Carolina. Wow. Alright, man, let's stop there. We could keep reading about his, really young guy, but still got so many miles ahead of him and has done so well already. Fantastic musician. Great performance there, man. Alright, so Hear My Train A-Comin' by Jimi Hendrix is our next track, man. And let me read Akachita's note before we check this out. Akachita says, "What can I say? It's Jimi. This is a rare, one of only 2 filmed acoustic performances by Jimi, and even more rarely, he's playing a 12-string. His warm, humble, and charismatic personality absolutely shines in this clip. The video freezes at about 3:30, but sound continues and the quality is beautiful. I have no doubt that you're gonna love this." Alright, man. Hear My Train A-Comin', Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix. Hear My Train A-Comin'. Let's get it.
Hey, can we just have one kind of hurry? Don't waste all the film there. Stop it for a second. Because I was scared to death. So then, can I just do it one more time, though? Can I just do it one more time?
You devil woman in blues.
The tears burning, tears burning me, tears burning me, way down in my heart. Well, you know it's too bad, little girl, it's too bad. Too bad we have lot of money. Gonna be big, yeah. Gonna be big, yeah. I'm gonna buy this town. I'm gonna buy this town. And put it all in my shoe. Might even give a piece to you. This is what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do. You think I'd do that?
Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. The great Jimi Hendrix. Man. Left us so young. Unbelievable. Great talent. You talk about an iconic star. Iconic by my definition being someone who will never be forgotten, someone who will always be remembered, always be mentioned, always be relevant where it comes to the music scene. 500 years later, 1,000 years later, it don't matter, man. As long as humankind exists, Jimi Hendrix's name will be mentioned. That is iconic to me, man. Fantastic artist, wow. So young, achieved so much at such a young age, man. Wow. So, I'm in awe of some of these great artists, man. Some of these great artists of the past and present. I mean, they're not all gone, We still got Clapton, we still got Page, we still got Rod Stewart, we still got lots of living legends. But yeah, man, the ones that came in like shooting stars and left us early, they've left with them quite an impression, The Joplins, the Morrisons, the Hendrix, they came in like flaming comets and then they left just as fast as they came and deposited in their wake something that will never ever be forgotten. We're going to be talking about these folks for hundreds of years to come, man. That's iconic to me. All right. So I don't have to go into Jimi's bio. Let's go straight to the song. About the song, I've heard this tune before, but I can't associate Jimi to it. But the funny thing is that I don't know who I'm associating to it. For some reason, my closest association lands on Johnny Winter, but I can't think of who else I might have heard this song from. I don't have Jimi Hendrix associated in my mind to this tune. But if I'm forced to guess, it's the first thing to roll off my tongue would be Johnny Winter. But maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, let's check out the song information here, man. Maybe it'll jog my memory more. Hear My Train A-Comin'. Alternatively titled, Get My Heart Back Together. Okay, I gotta focus on that a little bit later. Is a blues-based song written by Jimi Hendrix. Lyrically, it was inspired by earlier American spirituals and blues songs, which use a train metaphor to represent salvation. In this song's case, getting away from that evil devil woman of blues. Hendrix recorded the song in live studio and impromptu settings several times between 1967 and 1970, but never completed it to his satisfaction. The documentary film Experience in 1968 features the only version released during Hendrix's lifetime. Hendrix played the song solo as an acoustic guitar country-style blues, and it's considered one of his most memorable performances. In '73, it was included in the film Jimi Hendrix and the accompanying soundtrack album. The song was also released as a single in the UK. Hendrix often played Hear My Train A-Comin' in concert using a blues rock arrangement with accompaniment. he developed it into an extended improvisational guitar piece comparable to Voodoo Child's Slight Return. There are several live performances in release, according to music critics. The 1970 recording from the Berkeley Community Theater is considered the definitive version. Recent Hendrix compilation albums, such as People, Hell, and Angels, and the Miami Pop Festival, include additional studio demo versions along with other live recordings. Okay, and so that's Wikipedia Song Fact info on Hear My Train A-Comin', or more specifically, Get My Heart Back Together. That's ringing a bell, so I gotta research that a little bit, probably tracing back the original inspiration. But yeah, you're right, Akachito, what can you say? It's Jimi, man. Fantastic, that's all you need to say. Great quad, brother, excellent quad. Really nice mix and assembly of songs here by 4 fantastic artists, and it's good in a way that I was just focusing more so on artist information rather than song detail. We can always follow up with song details down the road and whatnot, but yeah, you know, especially when you are not as wholly renowned as a Jimi Hendrix, it's good to focus on the artist information sometimes, which is good. But though, which brings me to another point, just a slight little point. Talking to you, Akachita, and I'm also talking to a couple of other patrons. Lately, what I've seen is a number of patrons, with their enthusiasm and their zealousness, have been sending me way too much information. And the information that I'm being provided, I have to take time to weed through so much. And in this case, I had a reading assignment that I never even got to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a follow-up on my how to request a reaction video. I published that video to my patrons a couple of weeks ago, but I believe that only I completed 3/4 of the circle. The other part I have to actually include is please do not give me too much information. That's a very important part, because if I'm provided too much information, too many links, homework assignments, I gotta read this first, I gotta go to this link, that link, that link, that link, let's call it this, let's call it that, all of these extra things, and then you multiply that by 50 patrons who are submitting me recommendations, then it becomes homework, and now it's no longer fun for me. So what I'm gonna say in this follow-up video is, and this is for existing patrons and new incoming patrons, please, song links first and only. I mean, you can give me a little hello Wayne, how are you, a little bit of that, but only a little bit, because if it's more than that, then it becomes work for me. You understand? So I'm going to ask all of my patrons going forward, using you as an example here, Akachita. I know you got big kuyan, so you can handle it. Only song links, because anything beyond that, it is work for me. I know it's the intention of making things easier, but it isn't. So only song links. And in my video, I'm going to explain. When I'm provided song links, YouTube song links, by the way, when I'm provided song links, the link takes me to the song. The song then takes me to the artist. The artist then links me to the album and song information. So right before me, I've got a couple of windows that open, and I basically look and I have a picture in my mind as to, okay, I'm going to read this, this, and this. And so my channel and my reaction format is based around YouTube links and Wikipedia song fact information. And so it's a really nice relationship, and it's a really nice loop. And where it comes to complementary quads, it's a decent 45 minutes to an hour, no more. So it's a really nice little symmetry. Anything outside of that, more links, more information, more personal notes, more details, more, means a lot more work for me. It gets distorted, and then it takes the fun element out of it for me. So of course no one means to overburden me with stuff, but from now on going forward, and I'm going to publish a specific address to the patrons about this, just give me the song links. A little personal, hello Wayne, you're going to love this, blah, 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 but that's it. Anything more than that, it's a little bit too much and it's going to burden me down. Okay, so just know that going forward. I'm going to publish a follow-up message to all my patrons probably tomorrow first thing. But anyway, aside from that, Akachita, excellent. You never ever fail to disappoint, or you never disappoint in regards to the quality of what you give me to react to, and you find some really excellent stuff, man. Some great sourcing here. Fantastic. These acoustic tracks and performances will definitely impress the hell out of my pops. Specifically the Warren Haynes one. He's going to, yeah, I could see him getting emotional on that one. Fantastic. Yeah, man. So what else? Let me just scroll down here, check my notes before I bounce. Okay. Yeah, coming up, I got quads loaded up for Ronaldinho, Fody, Alan, Randy, Jeffrey. I've got some Bee Gees in the chute, some progressive rock coming up, and by the way, I do have some Tool coming up. Tool fans, get off my back about Tool, man. There's more to life than Tool. They're great, but this platform is going to be checking out everything. I'm not going to allow my new channel to be inundated with all Tool. So you're just going to have to be patient and wait for Tool reactions. I allowed that to happen with Zeppelin on my other platform to the point where some people are actually sick of Led Zeppelin reactions. So I'm not going to do that with Tool reactions. So I'm going to stretch that out. It isn't going to be back-to-back Tool. I've actually had some nasty messages. Oh, no more Tool, then to hell with you, that sort of thing. So yeah, man, I'm stretching out my Tool reactions, just so you know. So you're not going to see Tool reactions, 2 or 3 or 4 reactions a week for Tool, all right? So to all you Tool fans, you got to know that. So, and what else do I have coming up? I got a little bit of Motown, got some opera in the chute, and I got some REM. I think that's coming up real soon in the next day or so. Is it before or after the Bee Gees quad? Not sure, but a whole mix of things coming up, man. Love this platform for that. Very, very excited about the diversity. One reaction to another, it's just completely different, and I really like that mixed bag. Fantastic. All right, man. Akachita, thank you again. I appreciate this great recommendation of songs, man. And yeah, what can I say? The Jimi Hendrix one was really astounding. I've never seen this footage of Jimi, and I got some serious Jimi fans among my patrons and subscribers, but I don't believe that anyone has ever sent me this. So yeah, man, you're the first. So thank you again. Anyways, take care, everybody. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you in my next reaction. Peace.